Hi, I'm Adam, and this right here is a car built for women. This is a car that was designed in the 1980s by Japanese salarymen who thought they knew what was best for women. Kinda sounds like misogyny, but I think it's more benevolent sexism.
Back in the 1960s, Mazda began developing the first generation Carol under the quirky ideology that the car should embody a fun pair of sneakers. With the K restrictions of the era, the Carol measured less than 300 centimeters in length and had a 358cc four-cylinder engine. With its cute dimensions and friendly power band, the Carol instantly became a hit with young women, allowing the Carol nameplate to be renewed for a second generation. Fast forward 20 years of dormancy, and the Carol is revived under Mazda's new sales channel, Autozam. Yep, that's the same Autozam that made the gull-winged AZ1. The Carol returned during a transformative period in the automotive market. You gotta remember, in 80s Japan, women were just starting to get financial independence and be able to buy things that they want. And Mazda was more than happy to provide. So what better way for corporate men to sell a car to women than to specifically design a car for the women they want to sell to? This is what they came up with, the Carol G Special, one of 700 ever made, and the peak woman-mobile. But it's not just the fancy name that made the G Special special. It was this unique yellow paint that was supposed to represent spring. Why? Because women love spring. It was the white daisy wheels. Why? Because women love flowers. It was this comically huge wing on the back that rounds out the otherwise egg shape that made women say, wow. And my personal favorite part is the confetti yellow accented interior, because Mazda knew women like to party. Lastly, on the front here, we got the cutest little fog lights the world's ever seen, because women get more attached to things that are cute. The door handles are extra deep so that they can be used without ruining your beautiful long nails or scratching the paint. The retracting canvas top was chosen over your more typical convertible roof to keep your hair out of the wind to prevent it from getting frizzy on your way to karaoke. And now for the most womanist features of them all. Built into both headrests, we have hangers for groceries and bags. Finally, we have the very best feature that a Japanese salaryman could think of. What do women use their passenger seat for? Friends? No, women hate other women. They like to put their purse on the passenger seat. But this presents a problem. When they're driving, the purse could fall off onto the dirty floor. So what did they do? They made the purse cubby so that your bag could sit in there safely and move around all it wants with no fear of it getting soiled. Now that's ingenuity. Impressive, I know. And to top it all off, the Carol is powered by the famous 660cc three-cylinder F6A engine found in the Suzuki Cappuccino and the AltoWorks. Except this one doesn't have a turbo, and it's single cam, and it's carbureted. I'm against women's suffrage, and by that I mean I hate to see them suffer. That's why, out of respect for the women in my life, I own this car. Yes, this is my Autozam Carol. But its acquisition was one that was kind of bittersweet. I grew up watching this car fly around my neighborhood, being piloted by this badass little old lady. And as fate would have it, her family caught wind that I am the local car guy and asked me for some help to fix a few small things on this car. We bonded over our love for small cars, and she let me know that over 10 years ago, her and a friend imported matching Carols from Japan, and she'd been dailying it ever since. Sadly, last year she fell ill and asked if I would be the next caretaker of her beloved Carol. Honored, I accepted this role and purchased the car just before she passed away. Our last conversation was her telling me how happy and relieved she was that the car would be going to a good home. Now that's a true car person. So, did the Carol steal the hearts of women the way Mazda intended? I mean, there has to be a reason that my neighbor loved it so much, right? It's so small, it can park anywhere.
The Carol is so fuel efficient that you never even have to stop for a gas station.
Another fact that we know and love about women is they like to overpack. Luckily, the Carol has folding rear seats and can fit as much luggage as you need for a simple 2-day vacation. Another thing we love about women is they always like to be prepared, which is why we have enough cup holder space here to hydrate a small nation.
And of course, Carol's stunning and cute looks are impossible for anyone to ignore.
If the Carol is so good and beloved by its owners, why aren't there more cars like it? Sure, we have the Fiat 500, the Mini, and even the Smart, but none of them quite scratch the itch like the Carol does. Common sense tells me it's because manufacturers are trying to please everyone. But the problem with building a car for everyone is you're not truly building it for anyone. The Autozam Carol is a car that's quirky, unique, and strange, and it was specifically built for women. And it's because of that reason that we're not going to see anything like it ever again.